on, you guys. Let's show 'em how to party ponyville style. Come on, you guys. Let's show 'em how to party.
Hello, every pony, and welcome to the Canterlot Voice. Today, I have with me Nemi, and I'm your host, Erlenmeyer. All right. This week we're doing kind of a two-man podcast because a lot of people are busy, and so it's just the two of us. Just the two of us.
We can make it if we
try. Just the two of us. Alright. So, let's begin with, a birthday.
Yes, we have a birthday we need to celebrate today specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell the audience, or shall I?
I'll tell. Today is Crescent Blaze's birthday, so we want to wish him a happy birthday. And
Happy birthday, C. Blaze!
Happy birthday!
happy birthday! And along with that, there's also two more birthdays. This week was Lauren Faust's birthday, and last week was Andrea Libman's.
Yeah, the creator herself had a birthday, and we were all on our knees doing that weird bowing thing. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I've all over the internet, I have seen bronies doing these fan arts of her character, which is a alicorn. It is an alicorn, right? Wings and a horn.
Yeah.
Yeah, loads of fan art of her character saying happy birthday and whatnot, and the same goes for Andrea Libman's as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, happy birthday to them, even though it happened a few days ago, I think.
Yeah. So, let's see what we have for news this week.
Okay, so I guess I'm covering. I'm covering the first three, aren't I? Because we've got a bit of news today.
Yep.
All right. Well, for starters, Iron Pony has begun.
I am the Iron Pony!
So if you've got your character already, just head on over to a special section which is listed as Iron Pony 2012. Take a look round at what's currently going on, and if you like what you see, just take part. Iron Pony 2012. It can be found in the World of Equestria RP section on the main forum page. So yeah.
I'm guessing this is kind of based off the Olympics.
Here we go with mentioning the Olympics again. I see enough of TV.
Oh yeah. You live in the UK, don't you?
Yes, I do, unfortunately. It's been a nightmare. Every single advert, during a break between a film, it's hey, Olympics. Anyway, that's besides the point, really. iPony 2012 has begun, so all of you listeners that are interested, go check it out, take part, have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so the second piece of news that I'm doing is that our resident brony queen, Tara Strong, is finally on YouTube.
Woo!
Yes, and you did just hear me right, listeners. Tara Strong is on YouTube. On YouTube! The tubes of you! We've got a link to her account in the show notes, which we will have linked under this video once it goes up on the forums. So make sure you check it out and subscribe, because we already bombarded her with followers on Twitter. Let's make sure we do the same for YouTube.
Yep.
And the last bit on the news that I'm covering is that Canterlot Gardens has announced two guests, which are Daniel Ingram.
Oh my gosh.
And none other than Peter New.
Yeah.
Those two are going to be on a Canterlot Gardens. So, yeah, that is pretty good. Getting Daniel Ingram and Peter New. That's gotta be quite something.
Peter New does Big Mac's voice, right?
Yes, he does. Yep.
Alright, so time for my section of the news. This week we have Buck, the Brony UK convention. They're looking for art and articles and advertisements to fill a con book. And let's see, they have pretty competitive rates, £50 for half a page and £85 for a whole page if you want to put in an advertisement. And let's see, and they're giving it to a bunch of companies. So it seems like they're trying to do kind of like a scrapbook for the entire convention, which is a pretty clever idea. I like it.
Yeah, and maybe I can contribute to this when I go there. Hopefully, it'd be nice to get some first-hand pictures of it and see what it is, and I can tell you chaps about it when I get back.
Ooh, that'd be awesome.
I mean, what does it say here? I mean, I'm just taking a look at the link myself as well. Yeah, advertise their goods and services in the book. Excellent chance to reach between 400 and 500 people directly.
Wow.
That's going to be great. That is going to be great.
That would be pretty cool. So, if there are any of you small business owners in UK and you want to get your market out there, this would be a pretty good opportunity. Let's see. They're accepting artwork, fan fiction, poetry, articles about a fandom. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
Anything pretty much Brony related. It's kind of like we're doing our own, like, you know, those over at BronyCon gave Lauren Faust this big book of stuff inside it, and that big poster, remember?
Oh yeah.
I guess this is kind of like somewhat similar to that, except it's like getting people who aren't well known, but who are really good at stuff, more well known.
Ah.
That's what it seems to me like. So yeah, that is going to be pretty cool, and hopefully we'll see more new bronies getting well known within the community.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so our next piece of news is that this week there's been a surge of new merchandise from Hasbro. There's been things like models so far of Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash where their hair has been modeled instead of being brushable. And the only stipulation is that you have to paint their hair.
You paint their... yeah, I'm... paint your hair. Paint the hair, I mean, sorry. That is going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to bet... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say that someone's probably going to color the Fluttershy's hair pink and black, because I've been seeing a certain, like, I think she's called Emo Shy, I think, and she's got like pink with black stripes.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I am willing to bet my English pounds that someone's gonna do that.
Most likely. I think I know what you're talking about from Green Isn't Your Color, I think. They like briefly showed like a little picture of Emo Shy. I think that's what you're talking about, right?
When I first saw Emo Shy, it was on that She's a Pony video, which was remixed by Wooden Toaster. Like she was on the side of the picture behind Pinkie Pie.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I first saw her, hence why I mentioned it.
Let's see. There has been released a $450 pony necklace.
That, wow. I'm looking at that. Wow, those are nice.
Seems like, is it Fluttershy? Oh.
That looks, yeah, Fluttershy, I don't know who the other two are supposed to be. Maybe that one's supposed to be Pinkie Pie, the other one, and the one with the blue hair? I don't know.
I do not know. But
Me.
they're made of gold and diamond. That's pretty crazy.
I gotta give it like a round of applause for whoever made those. Those look really nice.
I know, right?
Yay.
So if you're interested in that and you have crazy amounts of money to spend, you might want to look into that.
Yeah, if you're like rich beyond your wildest dreams. $450? I can't wrap my head around that. Wow.
But I know that a bunch of bronies probably have that kind of money to spend. I mean, all those auctions that have been happening at the conventions.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a few bronies who've got the money to actually buy some of those things and give them to their significant other and such.
Mm-hmm. And one last piece of merch is that there's been these little action figure-like brushables from Tabao. You know, the little Chinese, I don't know, it's like a factory shop, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But they've made like ones with movable legs. I think they have AJ and Twilight and Rainbow Dash so far.
With movable legs, too, so that's nice, because isn't the latest, like, figures, like, just only, like, in one single pose with brushable hair?
Yeah.
Ah. That can be rather annoying. Hey, I want to recreate the scene, but I can't because the legs and head don't move. But still, it's nice that there's got like movable legs and stuff now that'll like get a few poses out of it, I suppose, for like your stand or wherever you've got them displayed.
Mm-hmm. And according to the article, Rainbow Dash flaps her wings and Twilight bobs her head for some reason.
Yeah, because that would be totally more interesting than like some kind of pop-out glow effect for the horn.
Yeah.
So yeah, threads on the rise. I think you're first, Mr. Erlenmeyer.
Alrighty. The thread that I picked out this week would be Brony Behind the Computer. It's an interesting little thread that I've started up several months ago, and it's still going strong. Basically, the premise behind it is you take a picture of yourself and you post it on the thread. That's it.
Yeah, I've contributed to that too. The first picture I put up was a picture of Mechasonic, and then I followed with an actual picture of myself, just to joke around.
I've also contributed to the thread. Mine is kind of more recent. I think it's on one of the 30 pages, probably like 38 or something.
I actually checked a few times and seeing several of the our fellow podcast members exactly how I imagined you guys, to be honest. Maybe that's some kind of brony sixth sense, I don't know, but still I found that rather interesting. You're exactly how I pictured you in my dreams. Oh god, that sounded so creepy. I'm sorry, listeners, I'm sorry. Oh dear. Oh, that is gonna haunt me for a few days now. Oh well. Anyways, so yeah, that was Brony Behind the Computer. It's a nice thread. I think we've all contributed in some shape or form and gotten to know fellow bronies on the Canterlot forums.
If I can say this, there are a lot of good-looking bronies out there, and Peg sisters.
Oh yes, of course. We're not no, there's never any ugly bronies or Peg sisters. Never, because we're all good-looking.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, never doubt yourself, guys, who have posted on the that particular thread, because you're all great. Reassuring voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am way too hyperactive tonight.
Tell me about it. My legs kind of spazzing out from drinking like a liter of Coke.
Oh jeez. About drinking Pepsi all day. Anyways, I'm going to move it on to my thread, which is on the rise, which is in the spam stables once again, and it is rate the avatar above you. Now this is pretty much like last week. It's like destroy the image above you, except this time you're rating the avatar above you. So, for example, I post rating the avatar above me, then someone posts rating my avatar. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works. It's rather fun to see like what ratings people get. I think my avatar got a 4 out of 5 because it does a 4 out of 5 system, and then I rated a 4 out of 5 on the person above me, and then someone rated a 4 out of 5 under me as my avatar. So I was like pretty okay with that. 4 out of 5 when it's a Mecha Sonic avatar on a Brony forum. So yeah, talk about original.
It's like you look through the entire thread, everybody's 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5.
I guess we promote honesty on this forum, so I guess they're just being honest, which is it's a good thing that they're all getting like 4 out of 5s or 5 out of 5s. I don't think I've seen a 3 out of 5 or a 1 out of 5 yet. But so anyway, yeah, just keep checking it, and that was the rate the avatar above you in the spam stables.
Alright, so now it's time for featured artists.
Yes, I'm covering that. This is a new thing we're testing out at the moment. We've got our threads on the rise. We've also got a featured artist section now, and it's like we're doing one artist at the moment, and this artist in particular is Crypt Child, and this person. Forgive me for saying this, but I do not know if Crypt Child is male or female because it says not telling in the gender bit on his or her profile, so I apologize for that. But Crypt Child's work is very good. It is really good, and it's some of his or her work is like getting no comments but views, and comments really help for feedback and stuff, you know? Criticism, places to improve, or just to say it's great. And definitely, you listeners definitely need to check out Crypt Child's work in his or her gallery, because it's really nice work. Very nicely drawn, very nicely shaded, nicely colored, nice strong colors.
Wow.
So, yeah, pretty darn interesting, if you ask me.
I can see that he or she has a Ask blog.
Yes, Tumblr Ask blog. There's a few of those been popping up. So yeah, just click on the links on his or her profile. Also check out his or her gallery too. Again, if Crypt Child's listening, I apologize, but it doesn't say what your gender is on the profile, so we honestly don't know. So yeah, featured artist for this week, Crypt Child. Go check him or her out.
Alrighty. Now it's time for the part of the podcast where we take a topic and we talk about it. This week, we have a topic that's been suggested by one of you guys. So let's see. Rosewind asks, I think that in the next podcast you should talk about which background ponies ship the best together and what kind of muffins make the best muffins.
Oh dear. We're going into the shipping section, guys. Come on, get all aboard.
Yay!
Yay!
Alright, well, let's see. Which background ponies ship best together? I can list down 2 at the moment, which is it Lyra? Lyra, is it pronounced? Lyra?
I just pronounced it Lyra.
Lyra and Bonbon.
Mm-hmm.
And the other 2 is Vinyl Scratch and My Dear Octavia.
Just took that right out of my mouth. Those were like the 2 I was going to say too.
Vinyl took Octavia away from me. I'm very sad about that. Oh, that did not sound right at all. I'm sorry. I think Vinyl and Octavia are best shipped together because, well, they're both musicians, they're both on opposite ends of each other, and, you know, the whole thing of opposites attract, so, boom, there.
Mm-hmm.
And as for Lyra and Bonbon, well, I've seen them ship together since before I became a brony, so I'm just gonna agree that they are good together. I don't really have any personal argument or anything to say about those two, but I just find them interesting as a pair.
I kind of find the aspect like Lyra's quirkiness, because according to the fandom, she's obsessed with humans, particularly their hands. So I'm just thinking like Lyra is like the quirky kind of crazy pony. Everyone thinks that she's a little out there, and I'm thinking that Bonbon probably is like her voice of reason. You know?
Yeah. That's totally. She like has a mature head on her shoulders. She keeps like Lyra in check.
Yeah. Well, except for the whole I'm going to change my voice every 3 seconds part.
Yeah, I think she's still working on that. She's growing up still.
Yeah.
Oh! I just thought of another two background ponies, Derpy and Dr. Hooves.
Of course.
How did I forget that? Yeah, they're together too, because we got the time traveling pony and the assistant who like is a bit accidental and gets and stuff like that, and it's like the doctor has to come to the rescue and stuff. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
You know, I just recently learned that Doctor Who's has an alternative name, Time Turner.
I don't think nobody agrees to that name. I think what they've gone with is Dr. Hooves, but it's pronounced H. I just spell Hooves, not with a W on the front. So like Hooves.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, I think the entire fandom has agreed on it. Hooves, how you normally spell it. Dr. Hooves, and not Hooves with a W at the front.
So,
yeah.
Alright.
Right. And let's see. What kind of muffins make the best muffins? Well, here's the thing. I'm not really a muffin eater. I'm more for cupcakes. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty partial to cupcakes myself. But yeah. There is one kind of muffin that I do like.
Oh, yeah?
It's the double chocolate chip. You know, it's a chocolate muffin with chocolate chips in it.
Who doesn't love chocolate chip? I like double chocolate chip cupcakes. Which is, delicious. So tasty.
I know, right? Just, like, I don't know if you guys have these in the UK. I'm probably thinking you do. But they're like these big double chocolate chip muffins that you can find in like the grocery store. I think they're by Otis, what's the name of that company? Otis Spunkenmeyer or something?
Spunkenmeyer.
I don't know, it's something German.
I don't know particularly. When I've gone into a sweet shop, I've either bought chocolate bars or a cupcake, or even like this like selection box for like for Mother's Day and stuff like that, you know? So, as I said, I'm not really a muffin person, so my area of the discussion is kind of bleak.
So yeah, I'm not really that much of a muffin person either, except for that one particular kind of muffin. So, Derpy, if you're listening out there, please don't invoke your wrath upon us.
She's gonna invoke her wrath upon me, I swear. Oh god, no!
No!
I just don't know what went wrong.
No!
Ow! I just got attacked by her. Oh god.
No, bad Derpy. Don't attack people.
Anyways, that's the discussion for this week. Shall we move things on to the last section?
Yep.
Alright, well, on to cool things, and it seems like, yep, I'm first, and I'm sorry for all you bronies out there, but once again, it features Sonic the Hedgehog. Yep, I'm gonna get. Yep, come at me, bros. Come at me. So this is a picture featuring Supersonic and Super Rainbow Dash. And of course, the link will be in the show notes for you guys to check out. I mean, because I'm looking at it right now, and it's just like, oh, brilliant. That's what Rainbow Dash would look like if she had a super form.
I really like her mane.
I do too. It's like all flowing upwards and everything. And her tail's like standing on end. And then there's just Supersonic there with just yellow, red.
I'm gonna ask a quick question. Is Supersonic's form inspired by the Super Saiyans from Dragon Ball Z?
I have no idea. I think it is a nod to the Super Saiyans, but it's completely different. I don't know how people become Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z, because I'm not really that big on the show. So I don't know if the way to transform is the same as it is in Sonic the Hedgehog.
How do you transform in Sonic the Hedgehog?
You have to collect 7 Chaos Emeralds to become Supersonic. And back in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, if you collected the Super Emerald, you become Hypersonic. So that was a quick rundown for you Sonic fans and Brony fans. But yeah, that was my cool thing for this week, which is Supersonic and Super Rainbow Dash. Okay, so Mr. Erlenmeyer, what be your cool thing?
Well, my cool thing is a quick little short. It's I guess it's a little animation test or a special effects test. It's called Putting Your Hoof Down in Real Life. So this, it's a really funny video. It's basically what the guy did, I think, is he took Iron Will and Fluttershy out of the Putting Your Hoof Down episode, and put them basically put them in real life. I don't know whether he used a green screen or not, but there is a moment in the video where you kind of want to just press the replay button over and over and over on that part.
I did it a few times too when I watched that, and I was in stitches. I am not going to tell the listeners what happens in that clip, but you will laugh. I can guarantee it, or your money back.
Oh my goodness. It's absolutely hilarious.
It is pretty funny, and I suggest you listeners go and watch it, sorry.
But I also want to compliment the creator on how he or she integrated the characters into real life. I mean, there's some pretty realistic shading, there are shadows and everything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty nicely made. It must have taken a while, even for like a few seconds, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I tip my hat to the person who made that, because it was really nicely made. Right. So, yeah.
Awkward silence of awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Were you gonna talk, or was I gonna talk? Because you're the host this week.
Alrighty. So, I guess that'll be all for this week's podcast. It's been interesting doing a 2-man podcast for once.
Yes, it has been rather interesting. I guess I hope we did okay. I mean, as always, you listeners can give us some feedback on how we did, which is very much appreciated. And of course, this is going to be on a new thread with the notes for you to check out. It'll also be on YouTube as well for you to listen to. So, yep, that pretty much covers everything this week.
This is Erlenmeyer.
And this has been Nemesis Pony. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Alright. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, guys. We love you all. Goodbye. See you next week.